Benny Jaco loses the ball to Decore, but Mad Scientist picks it up. The captain plays it into the target man. It's 1-0, 4 minutes in, and that is the perfect start to a Champions League final. What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, I am a SuperSwan, and welcome to episode 20 of FM Creators FC. We are in our second consecutive Champions League final, and we have the chance to win our 6th trophy this season. And we are going to dedicate this episode especially to the Champions League final. So in the run-up to that final, we have won pretty much every game in the league. We've already wrapped it up. We're already top of the league. So we are in very good form going into the Liverpool game. If I show you the full league table, we finished on 109 points. So if I go to the league table, if I know how to do it, there we go. So we did finish on 109 points, only drawn one game and lost one game. So we didn't go the whole season unbeaten. Monaco were the team to get that win over us, but it's all right. 109 points is pretty good, I would say, for a league title win. So going into the Champions League game, this is going to be the lineup, and there are a few casualties for the Champions League final. The biggest one, I would say, is FlyingAllNight, who injured his wrist in training this week and is out for 7 days to 2 weeks. He may not even make the French Cup final in the next episode. So FlyingAllNight does miss out, which does mean Omega Luke will start in goal for the Champions League final. And we have a grey goalkeeper called Jan Garcia on the bench. So let's hope we don't have to use him, because otherwise, well, we're kind of knackered. But Omega Luke will start the Champions League final. Red Event Games is also injured. He's out for 5 to 10 days with a fractured cheekbone. So unfortunately, my friend, you will not be in this Champions League final either. Katato Atrix still recovering from injury, but he is fit, but only for the bench, as they do have to try and get as much as our best players in as possible. So with that in mind, this is the lineup for the Champions League final. We've got Omega Luke in goal, Aussie Villain, CptBeardyMan, Bood, and JB at the back. The Mad Scientist, our captain, along with GW in the middle. We've got Benny Jaco, who I would say has been our player of the season. Friedbadger Gaming, good old Badge, in the middle. And Kylex Plays on the right. And we've got the target man up front, as he is our best striker with 30 goals so far this season. If you didn't already know, most of these guys are part of the FM Creators Discord. There's a link in the description down below. Join the community. All these guys, or most of them, are in it. They're all FM creators. All their relevant links are in the description as well. If you do join the Discord, tell them SuperSwan sent you. Just get the community together. So we are going to go on to the final. We are making this a YouTube premiere, so if you're watching this live, wave to me in the chat. Just say hello, because I'll be there as well, just to see how we all get on. See if you're one of the players, let me know how you're getting on. And Liverpool's team, they still got Alisson in goal, Kieran Tierney, Sule's in there, Fabinho, Decore, Jadon Sancho's on the left for Liverpool. So they have still got a very strong squad. We do need to be very careful of what we do here. TheUnitedCityFM, our assistant manager, he's been relying on those team talks all season. Very hit and miss. Where's he going to be this time? He's going to give a... it's an alright team talk, I guess. GWFM, the only player to gain confidence from our team talk. So the United City FM, he's done his bit. And fingers crossed, that's going to be enough. So seeing as this is going to be only one game, we're not going to cut anything out. We're going to do a live commentary throughout the whole game. We're not going to cut anything out. We're going to see how we get on throughout the whole game. As 4 minutes in, we have our first highlight. And it's Mane on the ball. Lovely slide tackle from, I don't know who number 21 is. Hang on, pause. Who's he? Benny Jaco. Of course it was Benny Jaco. What a player. He won the ball. Badger in the middle. The man with all the Badger coins that I have stolen. as we play it back to Omega Luke in the team because FlyingAllNight picked up an injury. Benny Jaco loses the ball to Decore, but MadScienTiSt picks it up. The captain plays it into the target man. It's 1-0, 4 minutes in, and that is the perfect start to a Champions League final. The target man, assisted by the MadScienTiSt, our captain, he conducts those experiments in the midfield. He plays in the target man, buries it past Allison, did not have a chance. And we are 1-0 up in the Champions League final with our first shot of the game as well. So that is a good start for this Champions League. We're doing well. 10 minutes in. Can we get another goal in the opening 10 minutes? MadScienTiSt comes inside, ball over the top. Target man through again. It's 2-0. Easy as that. And the target man and the MadScienTiSt linking up again to find our second goal. They've been the only two shots of this game. And MadScienTiSt and Target Man showing why they are in the team today. Allison just didn't even move. Once he was one-on-one, Target Man was not going to miss. Was he offside? Not a chance. Way onside. And considering Target Man doesn't have the most pace, he has outrun Liverpool's defence today. And Jurgen Klopp will be scratching his head on the dugout to find out why his team are struggling against a man who's probably got about 10 pace and has scored 2 goals against him. As Sule lumps it upfield for Jadon Sancho, beats the slide, plays it into Bobby Firmino. And Bobby couldn't quite get it on target for Liverpool. That would have been an early consolation goal if he'd have got that. But it was not to be. And 18 minutes in, it looks to be coming back to the dugout. The referee's go to VAR. Not quite sure what was in that myself. I didn't see a foul, but if it was, I'm going to put money it was outside the box. Because if it was in the box, I would have seen something. Friedbadger Gaming. Of course it was Badger making the foul. He's known for his red cards in early minutes. But it was outside the box. And it is going down as a free kick. As expected. Because I just didn't see the foul in the box. So it was a free kick, which clearly nothing came about. But 28 minutes in, Kylex Plays, my fellow FM Creators podcast host, on that right-hand side, plays to Aussie Villain. Low drive to Benny Jaco. Oh, Benny Jaco deserved a goal there. That would have been sublime if he'd have found the back of the net there. He has been our player of the season, I would say. Although JB on FM at right back has had the highest average rating this season. But if my pick for the season goes to Benny Jaco, as Mane tries to cross it, but it is blocked by the hard defence of Big Daddy Bood. And I think CptBeardyMan we got in there as well. As Sancho plays it in to Bood. Sadio Mane outside the box. He's going to be looking for someone here. No one's there. We're closing him down well. And Bobby Firmino forces a save from Omega Luke. And he did well there, Omega Luke, to get the save low down. But Target Man was never going to outrun Joe Gomez. So we'll praise the team. They're playing well. We got about 10 minutes to go before half time. That's outside the box. The referee's going to look over the footage. I can tell you that's outside the box. I don't think that was a penalty. But we will get the chance to make it 3-0 in the Champions League final. And I'll take this opportunity whilst the ref's looking to once again, guys, check out these creators. They're all brilliant. They're all amazing at what they do. And this is why FM Creators FC have come together. All the FM creators are coming together as one team and dominating the landscape of football. And it was outside the box. So, you don't need VAR. I am VAR. With my dodgy eyesight, I can tell whether it's a free kick or not. But we are going into half-time, 2-0 up. The target man with his first 2 shots of the game, scoring those goals. And we are very much on top. The TheUnitedCityFM, we need a big team talk here, assistant manager. We need you to hype the players up. And he does just that. Brilliant team talk from the assistant manager. The players are up for it. And if I look at the tactics, anybody underperforming here? Kylex Plays on 6.6. But other than that, it's fairly okay. Obviously, Target Man and Mad Scientist, the two that are playing really well. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to leave it for the first 15 minutes. See how they get on. Because, why change what's not broken? Do you know what I mean? I'd be mad to change a team that's winning 2-0 in the Champions League final. Unless Liverpool get one back, and then we'll start making some changes out of panic and worry. But Badge on the ball, plays into G in the middle. The FIFA Pro Clubs team coming together. Kylex Plays, back to Badger. Comes up wide to JB, the highest average rating for the season once again, being from right back, as Benny Jaco again hits the post. He's looking for a goal, Benny Jaco. He'll sort of show how good he's been this season by grabbing a goal. But at the moment, it's not to be, as we do come into the 60th minute. So I'm going to look to make a change after this highlight. I think a few players have had quiet games. Kylex Plays had a quiet game. Benny Jaco, I'm going to keep on. He's playing well out there. Badge has been a bit in and out of the game. But I'm going to have a look and see after this highlight where we need to make these changes. As Jadon Sancho tries to beat Big Daddy Boo. Knows JB. JB wins the ball. He tries to go upfield. Long ball to Target Man. He's on a hat-trick. He's on a hat-trick. He gets it. The Target Man has scored a hat-trick in the Champions League final. I'm sure he played well last season's Champions League final. He turns up for the big occasions. And it's a long ball from JB at right back. Lovely. He beats the defence again, Target Man. He is so good with his positioning. And we are 3-0 up in the Champions League final. 60 minutes. Let's make some changes. 9.5 from the Target Man. What a player up front he has been this season. His 33rd goal of the season. But who do I want to bring off the bench? So I think, Badge, you're making way, my friend. You are making way. You are having a bit of a disappointing game out there. You've been hoarding those Badger coins. You're not thinking about the game. So Trequartista is going to come on for him. Kyle, I'm sorry, my fellow podcast friend. He's not playing very well either. So I think we'll put in avoiding relegation on the right-hand side, as normally Red Event Games would play there. So double substitution, half an hour to go. Let's see if we can add to the 3 goals that we've already scored. Mad Scientist, the captain, outside the box, takes a shot. It's 4-0. The Mad Scientist getting himself on the score sheet. He's got 2 assists and a goal. Him and Target Man have absolutely ran the show today. They've linked up really well. And it just goes to show that our captain is the man that's going to get on the score sheet in the Champions League final. What a player. Mad Scientist on the score sheet. He's now on a 9.2. Target Man, 9.6. As Mad Scientist from the free kick. Unlucky. I think if Mad Scientist scores another goal, he'll probably be man of the match over the Target Man. But we'll go to 80 minutes and we'll make another change, our last change of the day. Who's going to be the player to come on to make the difference in the last 10 minutes? Who's looking the most tired? Benny Jacobs on 74, G's on 74, Big Daddy Boo's on 73. So I think we're going to bring on Heid the Baw Gaming. Heid the Baw Gaming can come on. The Scottish Wonderkid at the back can come on for the last 10 minutes to keep us steady at the back there. And I think we are going to be lifting our second Champions League win. 2 years in a row. It'll be our 6th trophy of the season. 1 more to go. We could win all 7 trophies this season in the next episode in the French Cup final. As JB, Target Man's in again. Oh, Target Man, unlucky from him. What a player Target Man has been today. Between him and Mad Scientist, they have run the show. JB's played well as well. But those are the 3 I would say have played the best today. We've got about a minute to go before the full-time whistle. And this, I think, will cement the FM creators as the greatest squad that has ever been assembled in a Football Manager game. I mean, to be fair, they all have 200 potential, so they probably will be. But that just goes to show bring us all together, we can make things happen. We're waiting for the last 10 seconds before we see us lift that trophy, and then we can say that we are back-to-back Champions League winners. There's the full-time whistle, and the Mad Scientist lifts the Champions League for the second year in a row, and the FM Creators FC have beaten Liverpool 4-0 in the Champions League final. What a performance from the boys. And man, United City FM, brilliant team talk from my assistant manager. He's done well this season. As much as I slag him off for his secret relationship with the owner, he's done alright this season. The United City FM probably couldn't have done it without him, as we do confirm the 4-0 victory, and the news articles will come flying in. We have won the unbelievable, the sextuple. I think we just leave it there just for the sextuple, really. But we are greedy. We want one more trophy as victorious FM Creators FC celebrate the win. The Celtic game was a pivotal match with the target man being the key player. He's probably been our best player in the Champions League this season. 2 times in a row, the board are delighted. We'll praise target man. What a performance. He's going to work even harder to try and score more goals. Barcelona still sniffing around Captain Beardy Man. Not going to happen. PSG sniffing around Mad Scientist. Not going to happen. Miles gives us some money. He gives us even more money. We've paid out money. So all the money we've made, we've just paid back into the squad, really. And we will look at the competitions page, and there it is. The competition's finished, and we have won the Champions League final. But we are not done there yet. Normally, that's the end of the season. Done, dusted, nothing else to report. But we have one more trophy to win. The French Cup final against Saint Etienne. One more game, and we will be the septuple? I want to say septuple. Septuple winners. 7 trophies, the maximum we can win. Along with Gibraltar winning the Euros, these players would have won it all, barring a World Cup victory. So there we go, guys. We're going to leave you on that cliffhanger. We've got 1 episode to go of the actual save, because I have decided this will be the final season. So the plan's going to be, I think this is going to be out on a Monday. So on Wednesday, we're going to have the French Cup final. On Friday, we're going to do 10 years in the future, so we can see how you all got on in 10 years' time. Did you all move on? Did you stick with the FM creators? We will find out on Friday. And then fingers crossed, the beta will be in and around that time. If not, I might have to throw some padding in there of I'll think of something if we still haven't got the beta out by then. But tune in next time, guys, for the French Cup final. Can we win 7 trophies? Leave a like if you enjoy, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2019 content. We upload FM Creators FC every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM GMT, because the clocks would have gone back by now. So yeah, GMT. And tune in next time, guys, for the final episode. Well, the final real episode. We'll have more after it, but it's going to be more retrospect 10 years in the future stuff. But can we win that elusive 7th trophy? Thank you very much for watching.